Good morning, it's day one of the reading rush and it's currently 9:37 in the AM here in the UK. I am so excited, so excited. I've never daily vlogged before ever for anything, so this is the first time for the reading rush and I'm just super fucking hyped. So before we get into what my TBR is and all that lot, I have done a video, I'll link it down below if you're interested in going checking that out first, because obviously that's where the reading rush story begins. Why are my radiators on? It's hot as fuck outside. I need to have a shower, my hair is a fucking mess. I need to wash my hair. So, I'm gonna go do that now. I will be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back, dressed and ready for the day. I tell you what, it's fucking bright outside. I've never filmed from this position before, and there's clearly a reason for it. It's very, very bright. Anyway, the first Instagram challenge is up, so I thought we would do that first and get that out of the way, because if I don't, I will forget and then we'll lose daylight later. And I say we'll lose daylight, honestly, the daylight keeps going until about 10 PM, so okay, so I'll screenshot this so that you can see it on the screen. And day one challenge is to recreate a book cover. Okay, I like the recreation that's showing, that's really clever. Good job, absorbed in pages. Okay, this is the first time I've taken part. I've done Reading Rush before, but I've never done, I don't think I've done the Instagram challenges before, and I haven't done the YouTube challenges either. So they're really simple actually this year. So it's a case of making a brew. What were the others? Making a brew, recreating a book cover as a outfit, you know, doing the outfit challenge, and then didn't know before that there were like seeds on that tree. Good lord. You'd think I've never looked out this window before. I usually keep my blinds shut in my bedroom. It just keeps it, it's really weird, but when it's dead hot in the summer, it keeps my room cooler when the blinds are shut, because it's a bay window. It acts like almost like a greenhouse a little bit if I'm not careful. So in the summer it keeps the room cool, and in the winter it keeps the room warm. I have got my trusty fan as well, but here we are. What was I saying? The challenges. Why am I struggling with this? Okay, so the reading challenges are really, really simple. In the video that the girls have done, they mentioned to make a cup of coffee or tea in your vlog, match your outfit to a book, and tell us one of your favourite book stories. So I think I'll be able to do 2 of 3 of those. My wardrobe is just like black, all black everything, so I don't know if I will be able to recreate a book cover. I'll see what I can do later on in the week maybe, but we can certainly make a brew, and I could tell you one of my favourite book stories, maybe for a day when I'm working and I've not got much else content, we'll do that. But they also mentioned on the Reading Rush website to do your TBR pile, make a video sharing the books you plan to read during the Reading Rush, which I've already done. And then the third one is to do the Reading Rush to reading tag, rushing to read, fucking hell. The third one is to do their rushing to read tag. Answer the questions we set out and share your bookish thoughts. I'll have to see if that comes up at some point maybe. I don't know what the questions are, so we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, let's go and do that Instagram picture, and then we will go downstairs and I will tell you about the books I'm reading and what the plan is. Okay, photo taken. I will upload, I will upload that to Instagram now. This is what the end result looked like, and actually looked like I was looking at the picture and I wasn't. I thought I'd seen something outside. We're in the kitchen because I have some work to do. Holding my laptop in the air, you can't even see it. I've got some work to do. I'm currently working on plans for my brother's house. This is what I do. So that's what I need to do this morning. So whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to be listening to the first book that I've started for this readathon. And I started it last night, just gone midnight. So I read for about maybe an hour or something. And I am going to be reading I'm going to be reading The Extraordinaries by TJ Klune. This is for the prompt to read a book that starts with the word the, and I am on the blog tour for this, so my Instagram post will be going up on Sunday with my review for this. So very excited indeed. Last night I got to page 51, I think it was. Yes, chapter 4. Page 51. It's good so far. So basically this book is set in a city called Nova City where there are superhero type people called the Extraordinaries, and one of them that we're following is Shadowstar, who protects the city and manipulates darkness, and then Pyrostorm is determined to bring the city to its knees using his power over fire. We are actually following Nick, who is a Extraordinaries fanfic writer. So he is queer and he has the biggest crush on Shadowstar, and we are following him. He's got a group of friends as well. So we're following Seth, who may or may not be the love of Nick's life, we're not sure. And we're also following Gibby and Jazz, who are girlfriends. So this book is extremely queer so far. I'm really loving it. It's so good. Nick's dad is a cop, completely accepts Nick for who he is, but just wants him to be safe and stuff. And Nick obviously loves to do his writing, which he deems as an extraordinary power, superpower. But it turns out after a chance encounter with Shadowstar, Nick wants to find his powers for himself. So he wants to become an extraordinary himself. So far so good. I'm really enjoying it. It's just setting the scene. We also get snippets from Nick's fanfic writing as well, so that it opened up with a chapter from his fanfic writing, which was cool. So yeah, really enjoying it so far. This is a relatively chunky book. It's 400 pages. I am hoping to finish it today. The audiobook should help me, so I can listen to this whilst I'm doing my work, which is great. So the audiobook has 11 hours 27 minutes left to go, but I listen to it on ×2. I will slow it down while I'm working though, because the narrator's pretty fast at narrating, so I'll be slowing that down while I'm listening to it. Sorry if the angle's changed, my battery just started, not a great start. The rest of my TBR, let's just go through that very quickly now. So the first one is a cover that matches the colour of my birthstone. So I'm going for From Twinkle with Love. I am Sagittarius, my birthstone is blue, several different colours of blue, topaz, turquoise, several other different colours, but we're going for this colour blue on Twinkle's shirt, and I'm really excited about picking this one up. I've currently been binging Sandy Menon's work, so very excited to continue doing that. This is new actually, it just came this weekend, so very excited to move on to this one. Then a book inspired by a movie, so we're going to be reading Catching Fire, which I've taken the dust jacket off because kind of don't like it, it's a little bit ugly, but also I don't read my books when my dust jacket's on. So yeah, looking forward to continuing with this series. I've very recently actually, the week before last, binged the whole series, the movies, so I've got the movies in my head very clearly, and I read The Hunger Games earlier on this year. I was going to binge them back to back, but then the pandemic hit and I didn't want to, so we're diving back into that one. Then The First Book You Touch, so I took this to Twitter. I picked up 4 books I fancied and took this to Twitter instead. I've not really got anyone that can help me, you know, blindfold me and send me off in a direction of my bookshelves, and I know my bookshelves like the back of my hand, so I know where all the books are that I really want to read and all the books are that I'm not as much of a fan of that I want to read. So I just picked 4 books and took it to Twitter. You guys chose Unite Me, so I'm reading book 1.5 in this. This has got book 1.5 and book 2.5 sorry in here. So I'll be reading Destroy Me, which is book 1.5. It's only about 100 pages long, 107 pages long, so really excited to pick this one up, continue on with the Shatter Me series. A book completely outside of your house. I don't think I've necessarily, unless it's really nice this week, I don't think I'll necessarily read outside. I can do in the garden if I want to, if it's nice and not too cold, but otherwise I'll just stick an ASMR room on and pretend I'm outside. So I'll be picking up A Light in the Dusk by Jessie Elliott. I nearly said by Charlie Travesty then. By Jessie Elliott and KJ Sutton. This is the second in the Charlie Travesty series, and I'm really excited to continue the series, so looking forward to picking that one up. It is a novella. It's not a book, so it's on my Kindle. It's like 110 pages long. A genre you want to read more of, so I want to read more Regency romances, and I've been sent a book recently to read and review. It comes out on the 28th of July, so the book is Mr. Malcolm's List by Suzanne Allen and Elaine, I think, I don't know. This has been sent to me from Frankie from Little Brown, so thank you, Frankie, for sending me this one across. Very excited. It's not that long. Thought it would be perfect for this read along, so why the hell not? And then finally, a different continent than where you live. I live in Europe. I decided to pick up The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren, so looking forward to this one. This is my contemporary book club's one of our picks for July, because we've got 2 this month, so looking forward to picking this one up. It is a bit of a chunker, but I've got the audiobook. I would really like to get to the book club pick for the Reading Rush this week as well. I don't know whether I'll get a chance to. It was going to be my pick for Different Continent and Where You Live, but I really wanted to stick The Unhoneymooners on here, so maybe not. I might get to Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reid. This is the book club pick for the Reading Rush, so my aim is to read 7 books this week, but maybe I might get to 8 if I'm lucky. I don't know. Obviously I want to read a book a day. That is my aim. So this lot plus A Light in the Dusk, which I think is doable. I've got 3 relatively short books on here, and then a couple of chunkers, but I've got like audiobooks for the others apart from Twinkle with Love, so it's not too bad. I do a lot of audiobook reading, so very excited indeed. Cannot wait to do this. I'm going to make a brew, do some work, and then I will catch up with you in a little bit. Okay, it's a little bit later. It's coming up 1 o'clock. I have finished my work. I have started editing this vlog. I already have loads for it. How do people get their daily vlogs down to like 15 minutes? What the fuck? I have been listening to The Extraordinaries. I am now currently on page 110, so I mean it's going. A little bit slow. It's good. I'm really enjoying it actually. So we've had the point at which Nick meets the superhero who is Shadowstar, and he is still obsessed with him, and now he's realised he wants to become an extraordinary himself, and he's trying to talk his friends into supporting him in this endeavour. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it's going good so far. He's convinced that Shadowstar must be reading his fanfiction online because he got Shadowstar to sign something for him when he met him, and he signed it with his last name. And Nick said, well, I didn't tell Shadowstar my last name, so how did he know? And he got him to sign it. I have a prediction with this. I'm not sure how it's going to go, but I have a little bit of a prediction. We'll see how that goes. But I just wanted to mention about how beautiful this book is underneath the dust jacket. A, look at that colour. B, look at that spine. How stunning is that? It's got like pink, I just see if you can, I'm just blocking the whole fucking thing. Pink on blue, and it just, I'm obsessed. It's gorgeous. I'm obsessed. So yeah, looking forward to continuing on with this. It's very good indeed. Obviously I have moved myself now to the living room. I'm about to make some dinner. I've got leftover pasta from takeout last night. I went to my brother and my sister-in-law's yesterday. It was my sister-in-law's 26th birthday, so we went to the local cricket club for a drink. We were outside, we were distancing from other people. And we went with my mum and dad to celebrate my sister's birthday, so we went there for a drink, and then I went back to theirs and we got takeout. We got one of our favourite Italian restaurants actually in their town called Casa Nostra. We got takeout, so I have some of that left over for my dinner today, which is great. And then my nephew fell asleep on me for about an hour to an hour and a half. It was so cute. I took a little picture of him. I'll show a picture here. Thomas is adorable. He's doing really well. He'll be 4 weeks old tomorrow on Tuesday, well, on the day that you see this vlog. And yeah, I just can't believe where the last month's gone. So absolutely buzzing. So I'm going to go and get some dinner before I make this vlog any longer than it actually needs to be, and I will check back in with you a little bit later when I've got more of an update on this. I'll probably leave it now till I'm good, like 2/3 through the book, or maybe even further. I mean, I'm over 100 pages now, so I'm like over a quarter of the way through the book because it's 400 pages long. So maybe I might wait till we get to the page 300 mark or something. But yeah, I'll keep you posted, let you know how I'm getting on. I'm going to watch a bit of BookTube, I think, while I am having my lunch. So I'm going to take a bit of a break, and then yeah, see you in a little bit. Nailed it. I have finished The Extraordinaries with 3 minutes to go. This book was awesome. This is like a movie in book format, superhero movie in book format, queer superhero movie in book format. It was so good. Never read anything from TJ Klune before, so this is my first dip into his work, and I loved this. It was fantastic. So I think, as mentioned earlier on, I try and keep this as brief as I can. We're following Nick, whose dad is a cop for Nova City Police Department, which is where Nick lives, and there are superheroes called Extraordinaries. Well, a superhero who is Shadow Star, and a anti-hero, what do you call them, a villain, called Pyrostorm. And basically Nick likes to write fan fiction about the Extraordinaries, and he has a huge crush on Shadowstorm. And is that, no, Shadow Star, God's sake, I sound like Nick's dad. On Shadow Star, he's got a massive crush on him, and just the book's so good. So obviously we're following Nick. So we also follow Nick's friends, Seth, Owen, Gibby and Jazz, and it's just such a good book. I just love this so much. it was just so good. I don't want to spoil it. I had predictions earlier. I think I mentioned to you earlier that I'm fairly certain I know what direction this is going to go in. I was correct to a certain extent on those predictions. So I did predict how this would go. There are some things that I then predicted again later on in the book that I think are going to happen, but this, by the looks of things, is going to be a trilogy. As far as Goodreads is concerned, that's what it's showing, 3 books. So yeah, I'm really excited to carry on with the series. I'm so excited about this. I wasn't overly bothered about the fanfic parts so to start off with, it starts off with a fanfic sort of bit where Nick's obviously written some fanfic stuff. Wasn't too bothered about that, could have taken it or leave it, but it's not in here a lot, which is great. I just really loved everything about this. I thought it was great. I've given it 4 out of 5 stars. It was so good. Really enjoyed the audiobook as well. The audiobook really brought it to life and I really enjoyed that. I haven't read Renegades, and I get the feeling that people that enjoyed Renegades would enjoy this, despite the fact that I haven't read that. So take that recommendation with a pinch of salt, but obviously I'm aware that Renegades is surrounding arch nemesis, that's the word I was thinking of before, not villains, surrounding, well, superheroes and villains. So I think that people that enjoyed Renegades might enjoy this. For those of you that have read Steelheart, you will enjoy this. I loved Steelheart by Brandon Sanderson, and this definitely gave me Steelheart vibes. I feel like this was more like of a movie though than Steelheart was. It was just really funny. There were several times where I just burst out laughing because it was just so funny. I didn't tab up the funny bits, that's a shame. I tabbed up quotes instead. I love the relationship between Nick and his dad as well. That was really cute. His dad's adorable. Something happened to Nick's mum, which is explained later on in the book. I don't want to ruin it because it's not mentioned in the synopsis, but it explains what happened to her, and it kind of semi-explains the relationship between him and his dad. But I think there's a lot more to come out of this. I'm so excited for the next one in the series. I don't know when it's going to come out, but I'm really hoping TJ Klune is already on it. Because I need it immediately. So yeah, I'm really excited for this one. If you are interested on hearing my full thoughts of this, I will be doing a full review on Instagram on Sunday, so keep your eyes open for that. Not only that, but I will be doing a giveaway of a copy of this on Sunday as well with my review. So UK only, I apologise, but shipping. So yeah, do keep your eyes open. I will be doing a giveaway of a copy of this. So yeah, thanks again to Hodder Escape for sending me a copy of this, and to Pride Book Tours for putting me on the tour. I had a blast with this. I'm so excited to review it on Sunday. So, day 1 done. I read a book. In fact, I actually finished 2 books, but only one of them counts for the reading rush. The other one I was 79% in before I picked it up early. I was just finishing it off, which I'm so glad about because I can review that as well for this week. So yeah, I'm gonna go and edit this now, then go to bed because I am shattered. It's felt like a really surprising how much of a long day it's felt like, to be honest. I feel like the last few weeks have flown by, but today felt like a really long day. Oh, my dryer's just going off on one. So I'm gonna go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like down below if you have. I would really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments if you are joining in with the daily vlogs. Let me know so I can go and check your channel out. Let me know what you've been reading. If you're not vlogging and you're just joining in and you're hanging around watching my videos, thank you very much for being here. Let me know in the comments down below what you've been reading. Let me know if you finished anything on your first day, and let's have a chat. And I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.